Right, let's begin, guys. Let's begin. So we're going on to part 2 question now. Yeah, the part 2 question. Describe something you do to stay healthy. Okay, so today we're going to do part 2 and part 3. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to explain the part 2 question, practice time, then explain part 3 questions and practice. Okay, explain and practice. And then at the end, maybe I can hear a couple of your answers. Okay, so, right. The question, describe something you do to stay healthy. You should say what it is, where you usually do it, how often you do it, and explain why it keeps you healthy. Why it keeps you healthy. So guys, what could you talk about in this question? What are some ideas? What keeps you healthy? Hiking. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Hiking. How often do you go hiking?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? Go hiking? Very good, very good. Which mountain?
There is a mountain near my house.
Uh-huh.
I hike there. Twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay, good. I hike that. Yeah, or I go hiking twice a week. Perfect. Go hiking. Any sort of exercise, guys. Any sort of sport. Maybe also eating healthy diet, you could talk about that. Just make sure to talk about something that's easy to talk about, you know. I've heard students before had an idea about like drinking water. Okay, that's great, you know. It keeps you healthy. It's important. But 2 minutes of talking about drinking water is quite difficult, you know. I can't do that, you know what I mean? So choose something that's easy to talk about, yeah? So right, there's a sample answer, guys. Let's read through. Just make sure our tense as well, guys. Keep it in the present tense. Present tense. Okay, anyway. So today I'm going to talk about something I do for my health. That is cycling. Okay, something I do. Okay, for my health. Sometimes I hear students say for my healthy. No. So for has to be noun. So you could say to stay healthy, okay, as an adjective form, that's fine. For my health, to stay healthy. Either one. Choose one. Okay. I live in Seoul, so there aren't many bicycle lanes, but there are lots of nice paths along the Han River and in other parts of the city. Okay. So, bicycle, just a bit of vocabulary work, guys. A lane and a path. So a lane is what you would see on the road. On the road, you know, if there are, you know, you have you're here. These are all different lanes. You know, when you take the red bus, you know the red buses, they have like a special lane, don't they? That's called like a, you know, bus lane. Bus lane. But bicycle lane is, you know, like just little here, like along the side, bicycle lane. But a path, this is more like in a park, guys. When you're talking about a park or the Han River, you call it a path. Okay, bicycle path. When you talk about running, guys, you could call it like a running track. There's a nice track near my house. There's a nice blah blah blah. Other bits of vocabulary we've got to look at are about, if you're talking about sports, guys, you can use. Okay, if you're talking about sports, maybe you want to talk about that. So court, guys, basketball court, tennis court, volleyball court. A pitch, what would you use for a pitch? Which sport? Baseball, soccer, rugby, something like that. So pitch is usually more like grass area. A court is usually like hard ground. Okay, so yeah, you want to talk about where you do it, make sure you have the right vocabulary, okay? Right, next part, I think along the river is perfect for cycling. Perfect for cycling. Perfect for running. Perfect for walking. Try and use this phrase, guys. This is perfect for blah, blah, blah. Just make sure we have the right prepositions as well, guys. Along the river. Sometimes students say like in the river, not in the river. You're not swimming, you know. All along the river, along the river. Good. It's perfect for cycling because it's safe and the scenery is beautiful in some areas. The scenery. What's the scenery? Landscape. A nice view, a nice green view. The scenery is beautiful in some areas. Yep, it's great to get away from the hustle and bustle of Gangnam and other busy districts. Get away from the hustle and bustle. What's the hustle and bustle? What is that, guys? The hustle and bustle. The busy, yeah, like the busyness. You know, like you talk about when you come here in Gangnam, the subway is so many people walking, buses, cars. It's very noisy, very busy. You call that the hustle and bustle. Okay, the hustle and bustle. You know, people say to you, oh, do you like traveling? Yeah, I like going to the countryside to get away from the hustle and bustle, the busyness of Seoul life. Okay, good. And other busy districts. And once in a blue moon, I cycle to work. What does that mean, guys? Once in a blue moon, what does this mean? Very rarely, yes, very rarely. Once in a blue moon. You can use this for any, you know, like, guys, any part 1 question. They ask you how often, blah, blah, blah. How often do you go to the cinema? How often do you go hiking? How often do you visit your hometown? You can say once in a blue moon. Very rarely. I go to the cinema once in a blue moon. I prefer watching at home. It's more comfortable. Okay, so yeah, maybe we can use this. Yeah, and once in a blue moon I cycle to work, but usually I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. What's the meaning, guys? I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. We're like you're too lazy to do something. You're too lazy. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. So yeah, too lazy to do something. I can't be bothered. For example, you know, your friend invites you to go out for dinner and go to the park, but you are comfortable at home. You say, I can't be bothered. I'm going to stay home. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, next part, guys. As for how often I do it, moving on to how often I do it, I guess around once or twice a week. It depends on my schedule. Depends on my schedule. It's different depending on my schedule. Saturday mornings are perfect for a bike ride because I don't have to work. Plus, it gives me energy for the rest of the day when I go for a cycle. Plus, it gives me energy. I feel productive and motivated. What's the meaning, guys? I feel productive. Productive. I feel productive. I feel productive is more like you feel like you did good work. You know? You feel like you're saying to yourself, oh, 수고하셨습니다, Johnny. You did good work. You know? You did a good thing today. Yeah, I feel productive and motivated when I do it. So guys, yeah, how often you do it, explain when you do it as well. Don't just say I do it once a week. Say I do it once a week, usually on Saturday mornings, on Sunday mornings, because blah, blah, blah. Because you're speaking for 2 minutes, remember? So you got to explain in detail. And the last part, why does it keep you healthy? Okay, this activity definitely keeps me healthy. I've lost around 6 kilo since I took up cycling. Since I took up cycling. What does it mean, guys? Took up. Took up. Take up is to start doing like a new hobby. Start doing something. Start learning something. You'd say, I want to, when I retire, when I'm older, I want to take up golf. I want to start doing it. Start learning it. Okay? Lose weight. This sentence, guys, is that okay? Just delete this one, make sure. Just, I lost weight. Because, you know, you can't lose somebody else's weight. You know, you can only lose your own weight. So we don't need to say my. Yeah, good. When I started, I became out of breath so easily. When I started, I became out of breath so easily. What's the meaning, guys? Became out of breath. What does that mean, guys? Out of breath. Out of breath is like, you know, like this kind of, like when you can't breathe properly. You know, like this is the 13th floor. Did you take the elevator to come here? Elevator? Yes. Anybody take the stairs? Nobody. Okay. So, you know, if you take the stairs up to 13, when you arrive, you're like, you're out of breath. Out of breath. Okay. I became out of breath so easily. But now I can cycle for much longer than before. As well as that, when I play other sports like soccer, I can run for the whole game. My friends have noticed that I'm much fitter than before. Notice that I'm much fitter than before. So fitter, guys, fitter doesn't just mean like body shape or something. Fitter means like your kind of heart capacity, your breathing capacity. You know, like if you can run for 10 kilometers without stopping, oh, you're quite fit. Means your heart ability. Yeah, so I'm much fitter than before, much healthier than before. So yeah, it's quite a bit of a long answer, guys, but let's try and give a nice detailed answer for each expression. Do it like we do here, guys. We're just breaking it up into 4 points. All right, break it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it written here like that. Try and structure your answer in the same way. Try and use some of the expressions, guys. That's the reason we write them here, okay? So yeah, we'll give you a little bit of time to prepare, guys, for that. We'll practice, then we'll do part 3 also as well today, okay? I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to make your notes, guys. About 5 minutes note taking, all right? Good. Any questions, just ask me. Feel free. Right, guys, we've had our 5 minutes for our note taking. Yeah, so we gotta do our practice. We gotta speak. Okay. Just first thing, guys. I just want to correct this. I think maybe a few. Whoops. I'm okay. Don't worry. Maybe a few of you are talking about this one, home training. But I know in Korean you say home training, but in English I wouldn't really use it, to be honest. I would just say in this case, I would, or sorry, not I would. I work. I would just say like I work out at home. I think it's just more natural, to be honest. The word train, guys, training sounds like you have like a competition or something. I'm training for the competition. But I would just use workout is better. Yeah. People, I go to gym. Make sure if you say gym, say, don't forget always the gym. I go to the gym. Instead of, health club, I think gym is a better word, you know, instead of health club. You could say fitness center if you want as well. I think the most common one people would say is just gym. Go to the gym. All right. Yeah. So a couple of common errors. So yeah, let's try and practice, guys. So let's put you with a partner. So let's stick to practicing part 2. After we practice that, we'll go on to part 3 and have a look. It's good. Like as we said here, guys, my mental, it's good for my mental. Students say that a lot. It's good for my mental. You can't say that, right? You can say it's good for my mental health, okay? Or it's good for my mental strength. You could say it like that as well. It's also good for my mental. So yeah, and like here we could just say it's good for my mind. You can say it like that. This is fine. It's also good for my mind. It's good for my mental, but we need something else. Good for my mental health. Good for my mental strength. You could say that, yeah. So yeah, you could, I think it's good to use both aspects, guys. You know, physical health and also mental health as well, yeah. And some people were saying this as well, guys, yeah. So 2 ways you can say it. These are both correct, okay. Go for a run or go running. Okay, so try and vary it, yeah. Go for a run, go running. Same like go for a walk, go walking. Go for a cycle, go cycling. Yeah, so maybe try and use different varieties of it, guys, yeah. So yeah, something you do to stay healthy was the part 2 question. We're going to practice our part 3s now. So yeah, let's practice these. Let's go on for more. And then at the end, we'll get some questions from you guys. So yeah, the part 3 question. Let's explain them, and we'll get you talking right away again. So the first one, what do old people in your country do to stay healthy? What do old people in your country do to stay healthy? I said hiking is extremely popular among older people in Korea. Use the word, guys, when you talk about groups, say among teenagers, among older people, among children. Popular among. Yep. You will need this in part 3 because part 3 asks a lot about older people or teenagers or younger people. They'll ask you these questions. Okay, yeah, so very popular among older people in Korea. Every weekend I see loads of hiking groups at my local subway station. Loads of, what's loads of? Lots of, same thing, loads of. I see loads of hiking groups at my local subway station. I think they like hiking because it's a social activity and mountains are easy to access. What does it mean, easy to access? Yeah, easy to go to a mountain. It's very popular. How much does it cost to go hiking? Free. Yeah, it's another advantage. Yeah, so maybe you could talk about that. So try and explain, guys, why it's popular as well. If you just say to the examiner, if you say, hiking is popular among older people, the examiner will definitely go, well, why do you think they like hiking? So yeah, try and explain your reasons as well, yeah. Another one I can think of is swimming, because it's less harsh on their joints. Their joints. What are joints? Part of your leg, or like any part of the body. Like this is a joint. Here, this is a joint. Like your knee is a joint. Yeah. You know, if you go running, it's like boom, boom, boom. It's kind of harsh. It's kind of sore on your joints. Yeah. So swimming, you know, you're in the water, maybe less harsh on their joints, less tough for it. Yeah, so there's a couple of ideas. Second one, do you think people exercise more now compared to the past? Do people exercise more now compared to in the past? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, they exercise more these days? Yeah, there's no right answer. Whatever you think. You know, the examiner does not have the correct answer. He's not going to say, you're wrong. I have information. So just say anything. Yeah. Maybe we could say like people. Yeah, I agree with this. I think people are more conscious of their health these days. I think people think about their health, think about calories, diet, exercise. Yeah, I think so. But I also think people are getting very busy and maybe don't have time. So there's 2 sides. Whatever you think. I said no here. I said no, I don't think so. So first of all, guys, answer the question. Clearly answer the question, right? If the question is, do you think? You have to say yes or no. So first of all, no, I don't think so. In my opinion, people are too busy to exercise. Too busy to do something. These days, because life is more hectic than before. Hectic, what's the meaning? Busy. Life is busier than before. Life is busier. People have to work long hours or study until late at night. Also, because of technology, people don't get light exercise. What's light exercise? Maybe taking the stairs, walking to the store, just like going for a walk somewhere is quite light exercise. For example, you can get almost anything delivered to your door these days. So we would use that expression a lot, guys, delivered to your door, delivered to your door. It will be delivered to your door in one day. Okay, rocket delivery or something, delivered to your door. So people don't have to go outside and walk. So yeah, as long as we support our answer with some reasons, we're fine. All right. Third one. Why do some people hate playing sports? Okay. So guys, this is not. Remember, sport and exercise are different. Sport and exercise are different. So some people, they love running in the park alone, but they hate playing sports. Why do you think that? Why do some people hate it? I said, I guess some people don't like competition. They prefer to enjoy activities rather than winning or losing. What does rather than mean here? Rather than, guys, instead of. They prefer to just enjoy instead of, winning and losing in competition. Or perhaps they get stressed from playing sports. They get stressed from that. For example, in team sports, your teammates are relying on you to do your job. What does it mean by relying on you? Yeah, they're depending on you. They need you to do your job. Yeah, to do your job. Some people hate this feeling. Yeah, if you score an own goal or something like that. Own goal. What's own goal? What's this? In Korean you call it suicide goal, do you? 자살 goal? Is it? Yeah. What's it in Korean? Ah, that one. Yeah. When you score in the wrong place, Oops, my mistake, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, people hate this feeling. Maybe they get stressed. They don't want to make a mistake. I don't know. Last one. This is about you. How do you deal with stress when you feel stressed? I said, I try to do something to take my mind off it. Take my mind off it. What does it mean, take my mind off it? To not think about it. So my mind is on my stress now, but I try to do something to think about something else. Do something to take my mind off it. When I play sports or watch a movie, I don't think about my worries. So this is a good way to relax and not think about it. I also believe that talking to someone is important. It helps share the burden. Share the burden. What's the burden? The problem, your issue. It helps share it. It helps make you feel better. Yeah, how do you deal with stress? What do you do? So yeah, the first three questions are quite a bit general, guys. You'll see people, old people, some people. So they're not really about your exact opinion. Okay? So yeah, these are the typical part 3 questions, guys. So let's practice these now for a bit, and then we'll come together at the end and do some group practice, all right? So with your partner, let's get talking again. Last time, say hello. Right, sorry guys, let's come together. I hear lots of Korean being spoken, huh? Right. Let me hear a few of your answers. I want to know about the second question. Do you think people exercise more now compared to the past? Do people exercise more now compared to the past? Yeah. What do you think? Do you think people exercise more now compared to the past?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because I think people are still busy.
Yeah.
But they are more conscious of their health. Still. So they use many applications in smartphone.
Yeah.
Which provide a lot of information about exercise or eating clean. Diet.
Yes, eating a clean diet. Okay, good, good. Yeah, good expression. Eating a clean diet, guys, is like a healthy diet as well. Eating a clean diet. So yeah, people. Yeah, a lot of applications. People can track their calories. What does it mean, track? Track, like kind of like count and like look at each meal they had. People can track their calories using applications, or they can access like programs, fitness programs as well. So that's a good point, I think. Yeah, this is a good point. People exercise more. And why do you think some people do not exercise? What about you? Why do you think some people do not exercise?
I think that some people don't want to. Some people can't be bothered.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just want to rest at home. So they hesitate to work out outside.
Okay, good. Good expression, good expression. Some people, as we said, some people can't be bothered. Yeah, that was in the part 2. Remember, what does it mean, guys? Can't be bothered? Too lazy to do something. Yeah, too lazy to do something. I should exercise today, but I can't be bothered. I'm just going to go home, order a pizza, too lazy to do something. Okay, nice and clear, nice clear answer. Why do some people hate playing sports? Oh, this gentleman here. Why do some people hate playing sports?
I guess some people don't like competition.
Uh-huh.
They prefer to enjoy activities rather than winning or losing.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps they get stressed from playing sports. For example, in team sports, your teammates are relying on you
Mm-hmm.
to do your job. Some people that hate this feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good. Yeah, people are relying on you. People are depending on you to do your jobs. Like, I think these are good to use in part 3 as well, guys. Because we don't know the exact answer, like definite answer. You could say, well, perhaps, maybe, well, possibly. So we're giving like possible answers. Because there is no right answer. There's no one answer. So we can use these to just say that these are possible answers. Yeah. So good answer, mate. Yeah. Why do some people not like that? So guys, you've got the part 2 and the part 3 which we have done. Okay. So the part 2 should be practiced again at home. Go over it a second time. All right. There's a lot of new vocabulary today, guys. A lot of new expressions. You got to try and review them. Yeah. Okay, good. We'll finish up there, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. See you later. Thank you.